Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on? Camera. Hold on. What? All right. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another live edition. Uh, for today's video, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be covering all the latest and greatest that has to do with the gaming news. So shout outs to everybody up in here already. I already see a couple of y'all, my brother TJ, my brother Mike, my brother Michael, my brother Lunchi. What's going on, man? I appreciate everybody pulling up early. Thank y'all so much for being here on a beautiful Wednesday afternoon, May 14, 2025. Make sure y'all smash that like button. If you are new and you do like what you see here, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit the like button, share out the stream. We also offer memberships. That link is pinned at the top of the chat. Make sure y'all go ahead and click that and it'll take you there, and then you see what we have to offer here as well. And those of y'all on Twitch, all the new followers over there as well, I appreciate it. Everybody watching on Twitch, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. It's your boy, the gifted one here, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on, man? Talk to me, man. Like we usually do here, we're going to give it a couple minutes before we actually start the main show. I just like to give people some time to come on in, just in case, they don't want to miss any part of the show. So, take this time out to say what's up, see what's going on with y'all, man. What's going on? My brother TJ is in the building bright and early. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, TJ, what's going on with you, my brother? My brother Michael Moradian in the building. He out here working and lurking. Salute to you, my brother. I appreciate that, bro. Facts. You understand what I'm saying? Appreciate you, bro. My brother Lunchi in the building. You know how it is. What's going on, Lunchi? My brother Sotness just stepped up in the building, man. Appreciate y'all being here, man. Thank y'all so much for the support. It means a lot. Yeah, we got a couple things to speak on today. Couple updates, right? As far as the news go, a couple news, but mainly more updates. And we are gonna be looking at that, reacting to that new Superman trailer, man. That Superman trailer looks fire. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to my brother. I'm tired. Watching you in my car driving upstate. Oh, we dropping a bomb for that, my brother.
Finish him.
Appreciate you, bro. Facts. You understand what I'm saying? Facts. But yeah, man, we're gonna give it a couple minutes. Let's see what's happening out here. Let's see. Update. I did get into the Where Winds Meet closed beta. That beta begins. We'll be live streaming here. Where May 16th. Okay. So that's on Friday. Yeah, Friday. So May 16th, the beta opens up at 6 a.m. Eastern time. I'm not gonna be streaming that early. But when I get up, we're gonna cover the news. And after the news show, we're going to go into the beta for Where Winds Meet. So that's on May 16th. So make sure y'all pull up and let's see what this game is about. We've been waiting a long time for it. I asked for access to the beta and I'm in, all right? So they chose me. So we will be there. All right, so this Friday, May 16th, make sure y'all pull up. We're going to do the gaming news, and then we're going to go into the gameplay. And let's see what that game is about. But yeah, man. Appreciate it, man. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button as y'all come on in. Facts. You understand? Facts. Let me see. Looks crazy though, bro. Looks crazy. Oh, look at this. Crazy. The game look fire. You all right? That's the main title. Whatever. I could never get this right. I could never get this right, people. But there it is. Where Winds Meet. Right? Looks crazy, bro. I can't wait to get up in there. Yeah. We're going to start the show in 4 minutes, people. We're going to start the show in 4 minutes. That's cuatro. Facts. Facts. Morning, brothers. Yeah. Be a little quiet for anyone. You want me to raise the volume? I could raise the volume, my brother. Let me know, my brother. How about that? How it sound right there? Sound good? Sound better? Let me know, man. Let me know. That's all you gotta do. I adjust the volume right here. You understand what I'm saying? It's facts. It's facts. We starting the show in 3 minutes, people. But yeah, man, I'm excited, bro. Where wins meet, we in there. May 16th, man. Make sure y'all pull up. I've also been requesting a couple other keys as well. So let's see if hopefully, God willing, we get in and we're gonna have some more games to showcase over here, people. You understand what I'm saying? Facts. Putting in work out here. You understand? Just like that. Just like that. I'm doing good, my brother. Guy gave me a beautiful Puerto Rican / Italian wife. Can't wait to see her in a couple months. Life is good. Salute to you, my brother. You want me to drop? We gotta drop a bomb for that for my brother TJ. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying?
Finish him.
Happy for you, my brother. Yeah. I'm doing phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Blessed. You understand what I'm saying? Blessed. But yeah, man. That's what's up, bro. You know his dedication when you're watching from the car. That's my brother. I'm tired, bro. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button as y'all come on in, man. Facts. Facts. Yo, shouts to my brother Jay. We starting the show in 1 minute, people. 1 minute. We're going to start the live show, people. Y'all just make sure y'all smash the like button and share out the stream, man. Tell everybody to pull up. You understand what I'm saying? Facts. Jay, what's good, my brother? GTA 6 Game of the Year 2026. And no changing. And we should get a showcase this summer. And we will see a lot of gameplay of Intergalactic. Yeah, we definitely go. That's what I feel they're going to do. They're going to do a game, a showcase. We definitely going to get a showcase. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. If at any point, you know, the sounds off, the mic or you know, the video quality of anything, just let me know in the chat and I'll fix it. I'll see if I fix it, all right? But yeah, man. Shout outs to my brother Albert in the building. Salute to you, my brother. My brother Lunchi's in the building, people. And my brother Michael West. You understand what I'm saying? In the building. Mike, what's going on, my brother? He's an official sponsor of the channel, by the way. Y'all see the badge by his name. Y'all see the color. Y'all click that link that's pinned at the top of the chat. It gives you access to all that. Make sure y'all go ahead and do that. See what we got to offer over here. Well, we're going to start the show. It is, okay, it's 12:50. We getting it popping. Before we do that, like I said, make sure y'all smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share out the stream, click on that link that's at the top of the chat. That gives you access to become a member, right? You see all the perks you get over here. Shout outs to those on Twitch watching me over there. Salute to y'all. And a quick reminder once again, we did get access into the Where Wins Meet closed beta. That is going to start on May 16th. So we will be bringing you Where Wins Meet closed beta here on the channel, live streaming it. So make sure y'all pull up. May 16th, we're going to do the live show first. And then after the live show, we're going to go into the gameplay for it. So make sure y'all tune in and let's see what that game is about, right? But yeah, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for being here. Let's start off the show, people. And here we go. With the first topic of today's show, ladies and gentlemen, y'all make sure y'all smash that like button. What's going on over there, man? Facts. Here we go. So, let's start off the show with this one here, okay? Cause this is just in case some of y'all Steam users out there need to be aware of this, okay? What am I doing here, man? Oh my goodness, bro. This is crazy work. Okay, here we go. All right. So, this is the latest to come out of the Steam store, right? So, the data from over 89 million Steam users is reportedly on the dark web following a vendor breach, okay? And this is VG2 24/7, all right? So shout outs to them. So here we go. Steam is one of the most popular platforms on PC, but it's almost been among the most secure. Unfortunately, it looks like one vendor that Valve may have worked with at some point has surfaced a data breach, which has compromised the credentials of over 89 million users, people, okay? That's close to 70% of the entirety of Steam's active user base. So there's a good chance your username and password is included in this leak. The information comes from Mellow Online One on Twitter, who brought attention to an Underdark AI a link post about the discovery. It reveals that a hacker who goes by the handle Machine1337 claims in a post on a popular dark web forum that they're in possession of over 89 million Steam user records. According to the seller, this is a fresh leak that includes more than usernames and passwords, though they didn't share specifics. Further analysis by Underdark AI has apparently revealed that the batch contains two-factor SMS logs, message contents, metadata, delivery status, and other details. The vendor, which Valve has likely worked with in the past, appears to be the source of this breach. The vendor name appears in the logs, according to the post. It's not unusual for Valve and other major companies to rely on third-party cloud hosts for tasks like sending users 2FA text, but so far at the least, it appears Steam itself has not been breached, okay? While it's not clear what exactly the bad actor is in possession of, you should assume that leak includes usernames and passwords, among other things. If a third-party 2FA vendor has indeed been breached, this could allow hackers to utilize their service to send fake messages to Steam users or hijack real 2FA requests. Whenever user details leak online, the first thing bad actors try to do is to also see if the same credentials are in use on multiple sites. So pay attention to that, okay? Which is something most of us are guilty of. This is why it's crucial to change your Steam password just to be safe. You should also enable two-factor authentication, Steam Guard, on all your accounts. And make sure to only use codes sent at the moment you initiated the request. And thanks, XDA developers. So shout outs to them for this massive update on this breach over on Steam. So be aware, those of y'all who game on Steam, on PC, they're telling you here to go ahead and change your password and things like that. Me, I already did it. I already went ahead and changed my password and things like that. So I'm good, right? So if you haven't done so, make sure you do it. And yeah, just be aware. Like they said, if they start sending you messages about anything on Steam and you know that you haven't like you know when you ask for when you request to change your password, how they usually send you like an email and tell you, someone tried to access your account by requesting to change the password and things like that, you know? Or if you buy a game, it'll send you a message like agree with the terms for you to go ahead and purchase the game, things like that. If you start seeing messages or whatever and you haven't done anything in the store, just be aware that that's probably them trying to get into your account. So just make sure you go, change your password, and hopefully everything should be good after that, all right? So this is just a quick update on this. I needed to bring this to you because I know a lot of us play on PC as well. So just be aware of that, okay? Facts. What did you change your password to? I want to use a good one. Bro, I did that immediately. Yo, Guru, what it do, my brother? Appreciate you pulling up. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, man. Facts. Steam breach gotta be Sony's fault some kind of way. Yeah, listen, man. Anybody getting in some type of breach, some type of internet connection being down, you better believe I'm covering it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, everybody gets the smoke. Everybody's gonna get the smoke. So Steam is just the latest one. So there it is, 89 million users, okay, on the dark web. Make sure you go change your passwords and things like that, and hopefully everything turns out for the best. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this one right here. Okay, we're gonna keep it moving. If y'all don't have anything else to say on this topic, we're gonna keep moving to the next topic of today's show. Shout outs to my brother Ruben in the building. I know Ruben, I know you a Steam user. I just got this report today. Let me see here. Yeah, this was published today. It doesn't say at what time. They don't mention anything about time or things like that. I believe it was this morning though. It was like at 6 o'clock in the morning or something like that. But yeah, it's there. 89 million. So go ahead and go change your password. That's what they're saying. Go change your password. And if you start getting any messages like, oh, somebody's requesting to change a password and you haven't requested anything, make sure you go and understand, and make sure you understand that that's probably them trying to get into your account. So make sure you just go. Only accept it when you're in the process of doing it. Like, if you are requesting to change your password, you know they're going to send you a message, but you know that's you because you just requested it. So do it, accept it, change it, and keep it moving. After that, if you see anything else and you know that you haven't done anything in the store, know that it's them trying to get into your account, all right? Yeah, change all the passwords. Facts. You understand what I'm saying? Facts. Facts. Ain't no faves in these streets. Yes, sir, my brother. Appreciate you, bro. But there it is right there. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this one. Let's move on to the next topic of the show. All right. So, here it is, okay? Bring this up right here. Bang, right there. Okay, so here we are, people. Yo, Guru, by the way, I don't know if you was here. I got accepted to, well, I put it on the Discord. You probably saw it on the Discord. I got accepted to Where Winds Meet, closed beta. So that's happening on May 16th. So we're going to showcase that here. All right? So lock in. So this, we over at VGC, right? So the latest financial reports came out of Sony. I believe that was yesterday or today. So nearly 5 years in, PS5 sales remain neck and neck with PlayStation 4, okay? The PS5 is just 1.2 million units behind the PS4, launch aligned, but Sony expects to sell fewer consoles this year. So listen, before we get into this is exactly what Sean Layden was talking about in that interview he did last year. Remember, they did Sean Layden did an interview, and he said that basically, you know, all you're doing is selling to the same customer over and over again. That's why they saying that console sales have hit basically a ceiling, because you're not attracting newer, you know, a newer fan base to buy your consoles. That's why he kept saying, like, the console war is over. And you know who won? Like AMD, because AMD is the one that does all the chips for them and things like that, right? I believe it was in that interview that he said it. But if we look here, like, he's absolutely right. When they come out with a PlayStation 6, when Xbox comes out, if they come out with a new hardware, with a new console, Nintendo Switch 2 already came out. The Switch 2 Nintendo came out, and they already said that they are projecting less sales, less numbers from what they were projecting, and it's gonna miss the mark by like 1 million 1.2, I believe it was, of projected sales for the Switch 2. So you're selling to the same customers over and over again. That's what Sean Layden was referring to at that moment. You know, and I gotta give him props because I kind of I pushed back a little bit on him when he said that, because I'm like, bro, what you talk like? Look at the numbers. Everything is looking up. But now, looking at all these reports, you know, I gotta give him credit because he's absolutely right. And if you start seeing those new users, remember when the quarterly reports came out for Sony a couple months back, that they it had said like 48% of the people that bought consoles were new users. And we start saying like, oh, those are Xbox gamers switching over to the PlayStation and things like that. But you're still selling to the same people. The thing was that the community was split up, right? You have people over here, you have people over here. But you're still selling to the same people, the gamers that are already in. You got to attract new people who don't necessarily know about gaming and are not into gaming. You have to try to get those people somehow to start wanting to play video games. And that's what he was alluding to. Because at the end of the day, it don't matter if they was on Xbox and now they on PlayStation, because they're accounting for new PSN accounts. So that's a new user, but he was on Xbox. That's all it was. So you're just bringing, let's say it was 50-50, Xbox, PlayStation. You're just bringing that Xbox user base is probably now at 40 and PlayStation's at 60. But it's the same people. It's not like somebody from out of nowhere comes and buys a PlayStation. Those are the people that you're not attracting. So that's what he was saying. Like, console sales have hit a wall, the ceiling, I should say. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is the latest report right here. It's just the PS5 is just neck and neck with its predecessor. So, and it's even lower than what the PS4 was at this moment in time. So let's get into it. So it says here, right? In its latest results covering 3 months ending March 31st, 2025, Sony said it sold some 2.8 million PS5 consoles for a total of 18.5 million for the fiscal year, down from 20.8 million, okay? That means PS5 has now sold 77.8 million units total since its launch in November of 2020, just over 1 million units behind the PS4 was at the same period of its life cycle. Now, remember, I thought it was at 80 million by now. Remember, I was saying, like, yo, I wouldn't be surprised if Sony's at 80 million right now. I was off by like 2 million, right? I was off. But, yeah, it's still an impressive number. It's not that I'm saying that it's not impressive or nothing like that. It's going to pass the 100 million units sold before it's the PlayStation 6 comes out. So let's continue. That figure comes with the caveat that PS5 suffered significant stock issues during the pandemic, and the PS4 was also significantly cheaper than PS5 currently is, launch aligned. 5 years after launch, a standard PS4 could be purchased for as little as $200. And with adjusted for inflation, that would have equaled $256. While PS5 has actually increased in price since launch to $450. Going forward, Sony faces a challenging economic climate with PlayStation 5. Most consoles are manufactured in China, where U.S. tariffs of 30% currently apply, but are paused down from 145% for 90 days. PlayStation 4 went on to sell 117 million units, which is Sony's second best-selling console behind the PlayStation 2, which is at 160 million units, ladies and gentlemen. And these are the charts right here. This is PS4 versus PS5 shipments aligned. You can see right here by quarters. This up here is PS4 versus PS5 shipments aligned. This is the same chart, I believe, months since launch. Okay, so this is telling you the months since launch. So you can see it right there. They're basically identical. Okay, let's continue. The Consumer Technology Association has warned that Donald Trump's tariffs could lead to console prices rising by nearly 70% in the U.S. Looking ahead to the current fiscal year ending March 31st, 2025, Sony said it expects to sell fewer PS5 consoles at around 15 million units, which would see PS4 pull ahead slightly since it managed 17.8 million units during the same period. However, it expects to increase in first-party game sales with Ghost of Yotei, Death Stranding 2, and Marathon throughout this year. Now, let's continue. Right? PS5 sales forecast for the current business year will certainly be affected by Grand Theft Auto 6 recent delay to May 2026. DFC Intelligence CEO David Cole commented, "The delay in GTA 6 is a real blow to the PS5. This was supposed to be the product that got many consumers to get off the PS4 and onto the PS5, he said, right? Sony reported that the sales for its game and network services division were up by 9% year on year to about $31.5 billion, and operating income increased 43% to around $2.8 billion, which is said was partly due to third-party game sales and in-game spending. Okay, Sony said its monthly active gaming users for the year ended April 1st, 2025 were up 5%, so they at 124 million users, which is the highest in PlayStation's history. Last year, the company said that about half of its monthly active users were on PS4. Okay? For the fiscal year, that tells you a lot of people still don't have PS5s, bro. Still. Where we at? For the fiscal year, Sony's network services revenue, which encompasses PS Plus and advertising revenue, increased 22.7%. Software sales, PS4 and PS5, increased 5.9% year over year to 303 million units, 28.9 million to which were first-party titles. Digital software accounted for 76% of game sales compared to 70% last year. And it just keeps going up. It keeps going up. I keep telling you. People keep asking for physical media. People get upset. And it seems to be only on social media that you hear all that noise. But according to this, according to the facts, okay? Not no gibberish that's going on over on Twitter or whatever. According to the facts, y'all don't want it. So up in here complaining, talking about you see why physical? You see what? I don't see what I see. You know what I see is this right here. This is what I see right here. That's what I see. The facts. Not people yapping their mouth. And it's only going to go up. So what you want these companies spending all that money to put games on a physical disc when you ain't buying them? There's only a selective few that are doing it. You want them to waste money just for the remainder percent of you that are left to go buy it? And then it depends on the game? Because then some of y'all won't even buy the game if you don't like it. If it ain't for you. I'm not into those type of game. But you just told us to make all these physical media. Yeah, I did tell you that, but I don't like that game. So I'm not buying it. So we wasted money for nothing? Sorry. Yeah, you did. You just wasted money for nothing. Yup. Sorry. I don't understand, bro. I really don't understand. I don't understand how people be expecting these companies to work for them. Like, bro, they're gonna do what they feel is necessary for the company. They don't work for you. Okay? You're a customer. They don't work for you. You're the one that spend your money on their product. You're a customer. If they decide they don't want to do physical, they're not going to do it. What you going to do, cry about it? So go cry. You going to miss out on the game because you don't want to buy it digitally? Well, guess what? Miss out on the game. Sorry, next. The next person is going to buy it. That's it. Point blank, period. No other way around it. Commenting on the results, Tokyo-based industry consultant Dr. Serkan Toto, he tells VGC, it's not easy to do business for a console manufacturer these days. There are tariffs, inflation, higher production costs, slower pace of first-party releases, or general political uncertainty about the future to consider. In Sony's case, that's one critical system seller, GTA 6, slipped out of the fiscal year. 2, perhaps the biggest blow of them all. Against this backdrop, Sony's numbers for the past year and their outlook are solid. Also thanks to the fact that Microsoft apparently pivots away from hardware to some extent, close quote. You know what that's saying right there? You know what that's saying? That somehow, basically, Microsoft is saving Sony's ass. That's what that's saying. Because they decided to pivot and now they multi-plat. That's what that's saying. They're somehow saving their asses. Bringing out all these games over. It don't matter if you like them or you don't like them. The fact that you're getting Microsoft games on the Sony platform, while Sony doesn't put out first-party titles that you're waiting for, but now here comes Microsoft. Oh, since Sony don't want to put out, we got, what you call it? Just for an example, we got Gears coming. So since Sony don't got nothing out, they're going to buy our Gears. It's Gears. It's Forza. It's Fable. It's Avowed. It's Starfield. It's State of Decay. It's Perfect Dark. It's Indiana Jones. That's what he's saying. And GTA 6 slipping away out of this year is why they are projecting to sell less consoles this year. And it's bad enough that since they say here, right? Since they say right here, where is it? About their first part, higher production, slower pace of first party releases. You know why? Good, Sony. Take your time. Don't put out no first party titles. It don't matter. Take your time. People don't buy games anyways. It don't matter. People, I get it. That 1.5 for Astro Bot. Oh, is it good? Yeah, it's good. That game just finished winning over 108 awards. The next time I see Astro Bot, that game better have went from 1.5 to at least 7 million copies. But I bet you it didn't. Because it's okay. All right, 1.5, right? 1.5. Okay. A lot of people didn't know, blah, 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 whatever. Even though you did know, but a lot of people must have said, oh, that's a kid game. I'm not buying that. I'm not going to support that. But that's a first-party game. That's a family-friendly game. That's what y'all saying, telling Sony to put out. They put it out, and you don't buy it. 1.5. A phenomenal game for everybody to enjoy. Not just you. Everybody. But then it goes on and wins Game of the Year at the Game Awards. My goodness. Ends up going on to win over 108 Game of the Year awards, making it the most awarded platformer of all time, beating out Mario, the one and only. Shout out to my brother Mario. But you got to take a back seat, my brother. Sorry. So when the sales number comes out for this game again, because like I said, you might have not known before the awards, before it had won over 100 awards. But since that time, we are now in May, we're going into June. That should have given people enough time to say, you know, oh, damn, that game is actually that good? Let me go buy it. It better be up to at least 6.57 million copies. Because I ain't even going to go into the other first-party titles that they come out with. Because they don't sell jack. If it ain't God of War, if it ain't Spider-Man, they don't sell. Even Horizon, that Yoshi said that when Forbidden West came out, he was surprised that it didn't outsell the first one. Even though the game was much better than the first one. So anyways. Wait. So anyways, that's that right there, right? They are now somehow talking about how they might see, and let me show you something else, right? Because there's a lot that went into these financials, and I don't want to miss anything, right? I don't want to miss anything. So, also, they spoke on the Portal. So that's according to CEO Hiroki Totoki, he said that the PlayStation Portal has been a strong and profitable peripheral, and they will continue to focus on. Okay, so that's something else that came out of that. Another thing that came out of that is overall, Totoki saying that business, they're doing extremely well. Okay, they're doing extremely well. They had 77.8 lifetime sales. Revenue is up 31.5 billion. Okay, so they're up, and I got some more things on that later, right? The operating income profit increased 43% year on year. Okay, right here, first party sales. Okay, first party sales declined from 39.7 million to 28.9 million units. Okay, FY24 saw launches like Astrobot, Lego Horizon versus Spider-Man 2, and Helldivers 2 the year before. Game and network services quarter 4 revenue is down. So that's in the quarter 4 from December to March. That's not year over year. It's down negative 3%, okay? So that means people been leaving since December to March. Profit is down negative 12%. Hardware revenue dropped negative 6%. Okay? Let me bring this up in here so I can see. My bad. Y'all see that right there? Hardware revenue dropped negative 6% in fiscal year 24. Okay? Network services increased 23%. Monthly active users in quarter 4 increased to 124 million. FY25 expectations, that's from April 25th up until March of next year, 26, revenue goes down -6%. To 29.2 billion, and that's due to the decrease in hardware sales and foreign exchange rates. Expects FY25 profit to decrease from 8.8 billion to 8.2 billion due to tariffs. Expects first-party games growth. We spoke on that. Expects to ship 15 million PlayStation 5 units through March 2026, bringing the total to 92.7 million consoles. So that's what they're projecting to go from 77.8 to where they are right now to next year, March 26, 2026, at 92.7 million. So, and that's due, I believe that's due to the fact that Grand Theft Auto 6 was pushed to next year. If not, I believe that number would have been higher than that, right? They probably would have even bumped it up to 100 million. Sony still working to mitigate impact on terrorists, all right? And forecasts do not include GTA 6, all right? So none of these numbers include GTA 6 within the forecast, okay? So that's that. Also, okay? Also, where am I? Wait. Because I lost it. Hold up. I lost it. Hold up. Okay. Wait. What's this? Let's see what, let's look at what Nib has to say, right? Shout out to Nib, right? Y'all make sure you subscribe to Nib over on Twitter. So you understand what I'm saying? Let's bring this here. This is what Nib had to say, right? Because Nib is good at this, right? So he's comparing the latest quarterly results from Microsoft, Xbox, and Sony PlayStation, both over the same period to March 31st, 2025. These are it right here. Xbox hardware is -6%. Content services is +8%. Total gaming revenue is +5%. Okay? As opposed to PlayStation, -30% on Q4, +15% on network services, and that's -4% on total gaming revenue. And he says, PlayStation is starting to see expected hardware decline as a result of falling into the latter half of PlayStation 5's life cycle, where demand typically dwindles, especially compared to strong past results. Xbox started to see strong decline from much earlier into the gen, roughly 2022 onwards. This was forecast by PlayStation in last year's fiscal results, though did not occur in the holiday quarter last year, which saw record-breaking results, as well as revenue growth for an entire fiscal year. Interestingly, this is the first time since 2021 that Xbox has had higher revenue growth than PlayStation. And at the time, that was due to COVID-related stock shortages. PlayStation still has higher quarterly revenue than Xbox and Activision Blizzard combined. $7.1 billion for PlayStation and $5.7 billion for Xbox. Means that PlayStation's revenue is 36% higher despite ABK being a part of Xbox. But you see these numbers, but that's just him comparing it to its rival, which is Xbox, okay? We just finished reading the financials as far as Sony goes and PlayStation, right? This is just him comparing it to Xbox and how it's doing that much better, which is understandable, which is basically we should have seen this already, right? But still, where we at? Hold up, 'cause I got more. So this is according to Sony CFO, Ms. Lynn Tao, says that they have 3 months worth of stockpiled PS5 inventory in the United States and outlined further steps they are taking to combat the U.S. tariffs, stockpiling strategic inventory in the U.S., adjusting product shipment allocations on a global basis, raising market prices on certain products with an eye on the market situation. Okay? She also stated that they are diversifying the PS5 supply chain, with the PS5 now being manufactured in 4 different countries, China of which has the highest ratio. Okay? So a lot of people are looking at that, right? Raising market prices on certain products with an eye on market situations. A lot of that right there, a lot of people are already saying that that means that they're going to be raising the price on the PlayStation console. We got more. We went through this, okay? I told you about this, and this is coming out of Sony CFO, excuse me, again, Ms. Lynn Tao, telling us, she quotes, regarding the third-party titles, we also have quite a promising lineup. So the install base of the console and monthly active user, we are expecting solid numbers in the terms of the consumption. So we believe this is reasonable. And also, GTA 6 is not included in our forecast, closed quote. You understand what I'm saying? So that's according to CFO Lynn Tao. You understand what I'm saying? Shout outs to Lynn Tao up in the building. What else we got here? Sony are expecting U.S. tariffs to wipe out 100 billion yen, approximately $680 million, off its yearly operating income, and are considering its responses to them. Quote, we are responding quickly to additional U.S. tariffs that have already been implemented and are considering responses to multiple possible future scenarios. That's that. Okay? Close quote. Close quote. Also, here it is. Sony's Hiroki Totoki is contemplating producing the PlayStation 5 in the United States due to the tariffs. And he quotes, it needs to be considered going forward. Now imagine that. You understand what I'm saying? Imagine that. So, that should be it. That should be all I have as far as that goes. But let me tell you something real quick. As far as what I told you about them raising the prices on the console. Because when we go over here, we're going to take you over now to Bloomberg. And this is an article here that they're speaking on this as well. Sony sees $700 million tariff hit on underwhelming outlook. This is where they're saying it. Sony Group Corporation offered an underwhelming forecast for the year ahead, with the burden of U.S. tariffs wiping out expectations for an increase in operating profit. The entertainment focus group said on Wednesday that it sees $100 billion, that's $700 million impact from U.S. levies in the year to March, and expects an operating profit of 1.2 trillion yen. Even without the tariffs, Sony's projection fell shy of the average analyst estimate of 1.5 trillion yen and is essentially flat compared to the year concluded in March 2025. So it's flat. The new outlook came alongside. Yo, this is crazy, bro. The new outlook came alongside the announcement of a share buyback as much as 250 billion yen and the timeline for a partial spinoff of Sony's financial unit. Sony said it plans to list the financial operation on September 29 and will start to treat it as a discontinued business in its accounting from the current quarter. Okay. Shares of Sony rose 3.7% in Tokyo on Wednesday. Buyback are soaring in Japan as companies that had been hoarding cash for years come under increasing pressure to lift capital efficiency and boost shareholder returns. Okay? It's a lot going on. Sony expects to sell 15 million PlayStation 5 consoles in the year to March 26, following 18.5 million units in the preceding period. The company reported better than expected operating income of 203.7 billion yen for the first 3 months of the year. And they quote, "Our internal outlook, or rather, the image we have in mind, is around 50 million units shipped." Chief Financial Officer Lin Tao said in a call after the earnings release. She quotes, "There are currently many uncertainties, such as tariffs and other external factors. So instead of just chasing numbers, we want to flexibly adjust our shipments while keeping an eye on profitability and the overall market," close quote. You understand what I'm saying? Sony's new chief executive officer, Hiroki Totoki, first task is to navigate the entertainment group through this new era of tariffs wielding U.S. North America comprises the bulk of PlayStation 5 sales, which is mostly produced in China. Tao said Sony will diversify the production location. Yeah, we spoke on that. And may consider raising prices as an option. Let's run that back. Here it is. According to CFO Lin Tao, said Sony would diversify the production location of the PS5 and may consider raising the prices as an option to deal with the impact from the tariffs. The company raises flagship console price in Europe. Remember that. In Australia. Remember that. And New Zealand just last month. They also boosted, remember, the PlayStation Plus subscription in South America and other Latin regions as well. Remember that. It's going up. We're next. If they somehow don't see, if they don't somehow start producing these PS5s in the United States, it's going up. Because regardless if they start doing it in other countries where tariffs are lower, the majority of them is being produced in China. Higher prices would slow momentum of the 5-year-old hardware, especially as advised with rival Nintendo Co's Switch 2, which launches in June. The postponement of Rockstar Inc.'s much-awaited Grand Theft Auto 6 is also weighing on PlayStation sales in the current fiscal year. So if GTA 6 wasn't even coming out, just imagine. Take GTA 6 out the picture. Just take it out. What game people gonna be excited about purchasing from PlayStation? Which one? And not hardcore gamers. I'm talking about the overall, the overall landscape, the regular people who are not in this community, who are not hardcore gamers, who are not in the day-to-day life of the gaming news. Not us. Go outside that box. Put yourself out there. What game is PlayStation gonna be able to put out that Sony will be comfortable saying that by next fiscal year, we're gonna be seeing, sales in hardware and software going up? Like they said in the last article, luckily enough, Microsoft has pivoted away from doing hardware and is now putting their first-party titles on the PlayStation Store. Luckily. Because if Microsoft didn't do that, I told you that the type of momentum that Microsoft is gaining right now, they could have had something. Now, I'm not saying positively 100%, yep, they would have been doing this. No. But just overall, you start looking at the positive, what you call it? You know, like they just have like this positive thing going right now. They got all these games coming out. If they was to say, you know what? We taking a step back. We're going to rethink our campaign. We want people on the Xbox ecosystem. So screw you, Sony. Granted, they got to start making better games. That's number one. So that's why I think they won't do that. They will never do that. Because you actually got to make good games in order for you to do something like that. You understand what I'm saying? But take those Microsoft games out the store, out the PlayStation store. Take Grand Theft Auto 6 out of the picture. What are you left with? We just saw Marathon. Nobody wants it. They just gave you last year all these games that I keep bringing up. Nobody wants them. 1 million units sold ain't gonna cut it. 500,000 copies sold ain't gonna cut it. As far as the financials go with the fiscal years going over to the next year, it ain't gonna cut it. They need more. They need more. So that's what they saying. Quote. Let's continue on. Right here, where this is where we at. The delay in GTA 6 is a real blow to the PS5, said David Cole, Chief Executive Officer, U.S.-based digital entertainment research firm DFC Intelligence. My goodness. I mean, what type of company is that you're working for, sir? What is that? My goodness. He quotes, "This was supposed to be the product that got many consumers to get off the PS4 and onto the PS5, close quote. That's what I'm telling you. These PlayStation 4 gamers, they don't even care what's coming out on PS5. So, I got Call of Duty right here. What you talking? What I need over there? What? Yeah, but we got Death Stranding. I don't care about no damn Death Stranding. You gonna take me over there? I got Call of Duty over here. I got FIFA over here. And who knows what game they playing over there. But they don't seem to care. The fact that it's been nearly 5 years and they still haven't crossed over with everything that Sony has given us in these past 5 years, which have been great, I might add, okay? If you're actually into gaming and you actually enjoy video gaming as a hobby and you like trying out new games and not playing the same game over and over and over again, if you actually like playing video games, you would see it too. But if you too caught up in the past and you too caught up in these gacha games and these microtransaction games, you ain't never gonna experience them, and you never gonna know the type of quality of games that PlayStation has been giving us the past 5 years. You're never gonna know because you're not trying them out. If you want to be in the gaming space, you want to expand your horizons. These games are incredible, but you're missing out. If you're just a casual gamer, then you're just a casual gamer. Because people have played consoles just to play their sports games and Call of Duty and things like that and keep moving. But anyways, Sony's other operations are also under siege. The outlook for image sensors used in smartphones by everyone from Apple Inc. to Xiaomi Corp is murky, with terrorists hitting handsets in the U.S. And President Donald Trump has suggested tariffs may also be placed on movies made outside the U.S., just as Sony is promoting Japanese animated films, such as the Demon Slayer series, overseas. Profit at the company's image sensing operations was flat in the March quarter on less than 3% rise in sales. Totoki said that he expects the mobile image sensor business to grow for years. Sony is considering a spin-off of the semiconductor unit in a bid to streamline its structure as it focuses more on its entertainment operations, Bloomberg reported earlier, and that's the article right there, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this one. Y'all rocking with the gifted one, ladies and gentlemen. I keep telling you. Y'all make sure I smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. I keep telling you, I'm outside all day, every day. This is me. It's what I do up in here. You understand what I'm saying? Shout outs to everybody who's in the building already, man. I appreciate y'all. Anyways, with all that being said, I'm not sitting here saying that Sony's doing bad, because they're not doing bad. They're actually doing great. They're doing good for themselves. So huge shout outs to Sony. You know, keep doing everything that you're doing. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's working. It's working. Don't take this all as, oh, I'm hating on them and no. They're doing a great job. There's some slippage here and there, of course, which you can't, there's nothing really you could do about it. Like if I today decide I don't want PlayStation Plus and unsubscribe, there's nothing they could do about it. All they could do is try to bring us the best, quality in games that will want me to stay in PlayStation Plus and give me all these discounts that they give, and that's all they could do. And try to keep the cost of it at a decent price. Because if they start going too much, people are going to start leaving. And then that's your fault. Because remember, there's always going to be a certain price that people will not want to continue paying for a subscription service. If you start pushing it, people will start leaving. I'm telling you. People are going to start leaving. So I don't know, we haven't looked into as far as since they upped the price in South America and those Latin regions. Since that happened, we haven't checked. So I don't know how many people have unsubscribed since that happened. If somebody knows, then let me know in the chat. But as far as those little slippages and things like that, there's nothing really they could do about it. Maybe somebody is having a rough, a lot of people are deciding not to do it because they got other things they got to pay for. Like, a lot of things happen, so we don't know. But, yeah, don't take this as me telling you that PlayStation's not doing good. Because Sony is doing good. Sony is doing good. It's just they should be doing better. They could be doing better than what the numbers say right now. You understand? Like, I was predicting that they were already at 80 million as far as hardware sales, and they at 77.8, almost at 78. So I was like about 2 million off. So I don't know what they could do to push it. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you could take GTA out of the picture, because people are just projecting higher numbers due to GTA 6, and look, that's what they're saying. That's what everybody's saying. Like, it's like basically like they lucky that GTA 6 is coming out. Even if they see lower projection sales this year because they moved it to next year, it's still gonna come out. And whenever it comes out, the projections for that year should be a lot higher. But what if it wasn't here? And what if Microsoft never put their games in the PlayStation Store? You take those two things out, what are we left with? I don't know. So going back to Sean Layden, he was right. It's like console sales have hit a ceiling. They are no longer getting these newer customers to come in and start gaming, which is what I applaud Nintendo for. Because basically, that's the job that Nintendo took on. Basically, if you look at the gaming space and them working like as a team, put all the back and forth, the competition to the side, and these three were in a room, Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox, as one family, Nintendo basically took on the job to bring in, introduce all the newer generation, the newer kids into gaming. That's essentially Nintendo's job. They get you from the beginning, since where you were young. And then as you grow up, you start moving off it. You start going on. You start looking at PlayStation, Nintendo, and things like that, PC. And that's when they take over from there. But the thing is that this new generation, as they get older, they start going into middle school, into high school. All they're seeing is everybody's playing Fortnite, Call of Duties, Marvel Rivals, CSGO. This is what's going on. This is what's going on. No big AAA title. They not worried about none of that. So that's why I be saying, like, that 1.5, a lot of people see it as a success for Astrobot. I don't. Because I played it and I beat it and I saw the level of quality of the game. I saw how incredible that game is from start to finish. And if you don't like that game, if you didn't buy it just because it's a kid game, then that says a lot. Because you're not focusing on quality. You don't focus on, a first party Sony studio, which they are held in a high standard. So that's why I keep saying, why you want them to go away from live service games when they come out with first party titles such as Astrobot and it doesn't appeal to you, you're not going to buy it. So where does that leave them? So now they got to make a certain game for you to buy it. When the majority of gamers are over there playing all these microtransaction games. So I don't understand. People say they wanted new IPs. I'm tired of these older games. We're in a new generation. Bring us something new. Where the new games at? Well, here's Returnal. By the way, you want me to take it back over there? Because I could. Oh, what's this? Oh, yeah, that's a new IP that you was asking for. That's the one right there. That you want it? Here it is. It got all the features from this next generation console, the PlayStation 5. It has all the features. It's a new IP. Comes out 500,000 copies. What are we talking about? You know what we talking about? Oh, I don't like that game. I don't like roguelike games, so I'm not going to buy it. But it's a first-party title. It's Sony. It's a new IP. It's a next-generation game, which all you've been asking for. Comes out, 500,000 copies. What you want them to do? I don't know. But anyways, shout outs to Sony. Sony's doing incredible. Okay, so shout outs to Sony. It's not like I'm saying they're doing a bad job, but listen, man, they don't work for you. So when you start seeing all these games coming out and you don't like them, well, guess what? Go play something else. Because if you saw, they still working on live service games. I know they said that they falling back. We just found out that they just opened up a new studio, LFG. What are they doing? Working on a multiplayer live service game. So they still on it. They're going to keep at it until they hit. They need one to hit. And not like Helldivers, because Helldivers is not truly a microtransaction game. It's not really a live service game like that. They looking for that live service game that takes you to the store and makes you purchase, coins or whatever it is that those are the ones that they looking for. They need one of those to hit. So they're going to keep on. But shout outs to Sony. They're doing an incredible job. We looking forward to Death Stranding 2. You know what I'm saying? All we could do is buy the games. That's it. We looking for Death Stranding 2. That's coming out. Ghost of Yote, that's coming out. They going to have to take a hit on Marathon. I'm sorry. I ain't buying that. We got Arc Raiders coming out. I ain't buying that. Sorry. They doing incredible things for us gamers. Aside of put all these numbers aside and things like that. Put all these numbers aside or whatever. For the gamer. Okay? They're trying. Because, like I told you, take GTA 6 out of the way. Take all those Microsoft games coming to PlayStation out the way. What are we left with? To me, I know what I'm left with. And I like what I'm left with. I like what's coming down the pipeline in the future. I like what they've given me so far this generation. I like it. I'm okay with it. But it's the other people. Because like I told you with Returnal, brand new IP, everything, next generation, only 500,000. Why couldn't that game come out the gate 1.5? 500,000. So, I'm good. But that's just me. I like everything that's coming down the pipeline. You know what I'm saying? But they don't got to get me. They got to get these newer customers to get down with it. And that's the issue. That's it right there. So, China Hero Project. India Hero Project. I showed y'all one of the first games that they're working on India Hero Project. We brought that game to you here on the channel. So we seen what they working on over in India. We already know what's going on in China. You already know what time it is with China Hero. We ain't even got to talk about it. Then we got the MENA Hero. That's Middle East and Africa Project. So we got to see what they coming out with. But all that they're doing is for the gamers. So they do a lot for a gamer. If you're just talking about gaming, period, like be a gamer, take everything out the way. What is this? You start looking at what is each company doing for me as a gamer? What are they trying to do? Are they at least trying? You look at Sony and there's no way you can say no. They're not trying to push the envelope. They're not trying to give us great games. They're not. You can't say that. And if you do, you're lying. If you do, you're lying. So that's all I gotta say about all this right here. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that one. Do you agree? Do you not agree? Damn, I missed the whole chat. I haven't been really looking. I was focused. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I appreciate y'all keeping the chat alive, though. You understand what I'm saying? So shout outs to the chat, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Facts. You understand? Facts. Sony needs some. Yeah. I mean, listen. Do you think it'll benefit Sony if they hire, like, if they got some ambassadors for the company, for PlayStation? I don't know. Not necessarily how Xbox did it when, Phil Spencer got too close with these people. And, once you do that, you're just playing with fire at that point. You can't get too close with the gamers and things like that. As a CEO, you can't. It's just not going to work. That's not your position. You're the head of the company. You put other people to do that, not you. So it's not like I'm saying Nishino and Herman Host to be up in here having a game session with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Nishino, get him. Like, no. That's not your position, bro. But could they do some sort of ambassador program or something like that to create some sort of community around the PlayStation platform and, just promote it and things like that? I don't know if that would work for them. Sony they don't work like that. They just expect you to buy the product. Just buy the product. We giving it to you. They're high quality, high value. Go buy it. The thing is, a lot of people don't. So should they focus their energy around something else? I don't know. Like, should they start looking at different strategies? Maybe, I don't know. Should I put up a poll? I don't know. Yes. Shout outs to everybody in the building, people. Yeah. Facts. They just need street level truth tellers that will keep them on the right track. No buddy stuff, straight facts. No chaser. Yeah, they do. They do. But then you start doing that, and then you're going to start people. You know what you should do, Sony? You should bring Killzone back. The street's been talking. Like, that's the issue that you're going to run into. People are going to start getting in their feelings. Because you like the game back in the... Yo, I'm going to tell them to bring back Killzone. It's going to be crazy, right? Yeah. Like, if people are able to put their personal feelings to the side, it could work. But the thing is, that's not going to happen. You don't understand what I'm saying? That's not going to happen. People going to start wanting to put their personal preferences in there and things like that. Like when the Portal came out. Everybody talking about who needs it, who will ask for it. That looks ugly, yada, yada, yada. Fast forward, it's selling like hotcakes. But if you would have had people there from the streets giving you information, you would have came up to Sony with some bad information. Because all you doing is looking at it like, that's not going to sell. That looks ugly as hell. Who wants that? So I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what other type of strategy they could do. But I feel like they need to do something a little bit, not too different from what they already do, but something to create some sort of community around SIE or like something, bro. I don't know. To try to change it up a little bit. Bring some excitement around the IPs that they bringing out and things like that. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Something. Because last time I'm going to say it, you take Grand Theft Auto out of the way, what could we possibly say that's going to do that for people? Bring excitement, bring that energy. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Look at Intergalactic. People already bashing it because of the protagonist. And it's Naughty Dog. You understand? A proven development team in Naughty Dog who has high standards for everything they put out. So there it is right there. Those are my thoughts on all of this right here. We're going to keep moving, though. We got more to talk about, people. I keep telling you, y'all rocking with the gifted one, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see here. Let me end this poll, which has 21% of y'all said no if you smash the like button. Unbelievable. Absolutely disgusting. Straight facts. It's disgusting. Hold on. Let me see real quick. Let me see real quick what y'all saying. Hold up. Let me see real quick. If you do if you do, oh my goodness, the chat's going. Cause you're asking people to just consume without them being smart with their money. If Astrobot sold bad, it's just cause people weren't interested. No, because it's not like you putting out 5 first-party titles a year, and now you're asking them to buy these 5 first-party titles every single year. They had just put out Astrobot. Granted, the other ones were published by them, like Helldivers and Stellar Blade and things like that, right? Granted. But Team Asobi is theirs. Buying Astrobot is being a smart man with money. Smart is being smart with your money, excuse me. Facts. You do not need to be buying every single game that releases to call yourself a gamer. Yeah, exactly. That's like saying you're not a gamer unless you own all 4 platforms. Yeah, I get it. But that's not what I'm saying, though. Which is 100% correct. You don't need to be buying up every game. You don't need to be doing all that. Own everything and play. Like, nah, you don't need to do all that. You decide what you like to play, right? But listen, that's why you got to understand, okay? Listen, because you put out a perfect point right there, right? Everybody's different, right? You play what you want to play, what you feel is worthy of your $70 or whatever the game costs, whatever platform you're playing on, you feel is worthy to you, that's where you're going to be playing out. That's the game that you're going to be buying if it appeals to you. Now, that's the issue right there. Because now that's how you think. I don't need to be buying that. And everybody thinks like that. So the people that be crying, why you not putting out more first party single AAA story driven games that y'all known for and focusing on more multiplayer live service games? It's exactly, you know why? Because of what you just said right there. You understand what I'm saying? It's because of that. Because when they do come out with it, Returnal, because I keep going back to it. When they do come out with it, guess what? You don't feel like Returnal's worthy. You don't like roguelike games. I don't gotta buy every single game. I don't like those games. Well, guess what? But I thought that's what y'all want the streets was calling. But the numbers come back, and you know what the streets is calling for? Microtransaction. So when Jim Ryan was up there, 12 life service, even though it was a lot, he wasn't wrong. Even though he overdid it, he wasn't wrong. Because you know what? The numbers came back, and you know what the numbers told them? Microtransactions. My goodness. But people be out here complaining. That's why I'm saying they're going to keep doing that microtransaction game, live service games, until they hit. It don't even matter. They're going to keep pushing. LFG Studios being the latest one, introduced to the SIE family. What they're doing? A multiplayer live service game. They're going to keep pushing until they hit. They might even go bankrupt until they finally hit one. They're all in. They're all in. So you know what you're saying is absolutely right. You know, only you know your pockets. Only you know your finances. Only you know what you like to play, where you like to play it. You're the only one that can make that decision. You understand? But thinking like that, you can't expect a company to cater to you because you're picky. That's what I'm trying to get to. You're picky. So if they come out with a game that they feel is fire, but you're so picky because you don't like roguelike games, then they're gonna miss. Because there's only now you're only talking about a certain amount of gamers who that game appeals to. So now they gotta rethink everything. That's what I'm saying. You're not wrong for thinking how you're thinking. It's your money. You put it where you feel is worthy, right? Well, they gotta think where they feel that their money should be going to. That's it. You think how you think, they're going to think how they think. Why should they criticize you? So don't criticize them for doing live service games. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Let me see here. If Astrobot sold bad, damn, I got a bunch of topics to get through, bro. I spent a lot of time on that. I wasn't even expecting that, bro. If Astrobot sold bad, then so did Expedition 33, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Indiana Jones, Forza, etc. There you go. Not really. Because those are third-party publishers. Indiana Jones on Xbox, yeah, it sold bad. If you talking about first-party titles and on your platform, that's a flop. But they know that because they got Game Pass over there. So they're not even expecting high sales on their first-party titles on their own platform. They're not expecting it because they got Game Pass. So they know already off rip, people going to be playing the game on Game Pass. That's the whole strategy around Game Pass. For them to try to get you to sign up for it. The problem is that it's not working. Even with those games coming day and day, the plan is just not working. But that, what you're saying, that was the whole plan. So they know that you are not going to buy the game on the platform because you're on Game Pass. Because you get it on Game Pass. So that should be able to make you come on over and subscribe to Game Pass. The issue is that's not happening. So they're not. Something gotta give. You know? Something gotta give. Game Pass is not working. Right now, PC Game Pass is listen. If you're on PC, you haven't subscribed to Game Pass, they probably give you a month free. Go ahead and get the month for free and go try it out. Right now, they are finally hitting their stride on Game Pass. Right now. Finally. After being out all these nearly 10 years. They've been out damn near 8 years. And it is now that Game Pass is starting to hit its stride. Now. I didn't say Astrobot was bad, but that it didn't sell well. Yeah. Yeah. COVID got their projections and expectations. Yeah. Yep. They mentioned COVID in the financials. Gifted, I'm halfway now after the Paintress fight. You beat the Paintress? Remember Asmongold saying it was a Sony commercial that didn't deserve Goldie, then saying he was wrong. Yeah. Of Astrobot. Yeah, I remember that. He went on to play it and he loved it. Yes, sir. Whether they come, yeah. Mother effers were and are wrong, whether they come to Jesus or not. I'm telling you, bro. I'm sorry, but if your end wrap-up wasn't 800 plus hours, you are not a gamer, but rather a casual, and that is okay. Casuals pretending to be gamers has the industry all messed up. Yeah. You know, you might love video games, but just not have the time to put in, you know, that you would want to put into playing video games. You understand? Like, there's a lot that goes into that type of stuff. Like, you could consider yourself a real gamer. You just don't have the time. You understand? Like, life comes out. You know, real life issues come first. Bills, family, etc. All that comes first before video games. So, you know, you could consider yourself a real gamer. You just probably don't have enough time, you know, in a day to put in the amount of hours that you would love to put in a day. You know what I'm saying? So it could go either way, bro. It could go either way. It just depends. Because there's some people that actually have the time to game and do all the gaming that they want, but don't. But just pretend that they real gamers. There's a difference, bro. There's a difference. You know? You know, people don't have the time like that. But that's why, you know, we got to work hard, you know, to try to get to a place, to a point in our lives that, you know, maybe one day it allows us to gain more. You got more free time because now, you know, you put yourself in that position That's why we got to work hard. You know what I'm saying? We got to work hard towards that. To getting the things that you want in life. Because it's not going to come to you. You got to go get it. It's not going to come to you. So that's why we got to put ourselves in those positions. Because if we don't, we ain't never going to get there. I'm sure a lot of people say to themselves, man, I wish I had enough time in a day so I could game. Because this is what I love. Especially when you see when you buy a new game, you know, and you can't play that much until the weekend comes because that's the time that you got. And even in the weekend, you only got a couple hours because you got to go handle other things. Like, I'm pretty sure people will be like, damn, I wish, bro. But you know, we got to work hard to get there. Put yourself in a position where you can have more time. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about quality or organic interest levels these days. It's just narratives and herding cats for people who barely even like games. Gatekeeping what gets to hit a mainstream stride. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly, bro. You know? Exactly, bro. Let me see, because I got to continue on here. Let me see here. They had 3 platforms to Astrobots 1. That's why I said that. Oh, yeah, for sure. But we all know. We all see the Steam charts. You understand? We know what they play on Steam. So we can't expect games to be going crazy. And then on Xbox, we got Game Pass. So it's like, you know, that's why they looking towards PlayStation, bro. But yeah, absolutely. You would have bought Dark Ages if HDR wasn't broken. Yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, man. The aura around Doom is weird. It's like people saying they're enjoying it and things like that, but I don't see that level of excitement. You see that level of excitement that you see from Expedition? That is just like everybody's like, yes, this is it, yes. Like, yo, this is fire. Like, even if some people will say it's good, it's a the way they're saying it's good is like you can tell, like it's genuine. Nah, oh, it's good, and you like, but what you saying is good like that, like, oh, it's good. Like, what do you mean? You don't like it? Like, blah blah blah. Like, that's the type of energy I'm seeing around Doom. But we definitely gonna play it. Facts. Let me see. Gifted, how much is left? Did you beat the Paintress, Michael? Did you finish her? Boom, 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 boom. When does Arc Raiders come out? They haven't said it, but I do have a clip here. Let me see. Let me show you real quick. They saying that this person might have leaked out the official date for Arc Raiders. Y'all rocking with the gifted one, ladies and gentlemen. I keep telling y'all. My goodness. Let me show you. Where we at? I'll put that damn thing at. Oh, it's this guy here. Wait.
Trout just playing anything to pass the time until Arc Raiders? Yeah, Arc Raiders is Thursday, boys.
You heard? Thursday?
Trout just playing anything to pass the time until Arc Raiders? Yeah, Arc Raiders is Thursday, boys.
He's saying something about Thursday. Look, listen.
Trout just playing anything to pass the time until Arc Raiders? Yeah, Arc Raiders is Thursday, boys.
Let me slow down the playback.
Shroud just playing anything to pass the time until all Arc Raiders. Yeah, Arc Raiders was Thursday, boys.
So that's the latest to come out of that. They're saying like, well, he might have leaked it, and that's a Shroud. Shroud. So that's the latest to come out of that. And if you're on Discord, they'll tell you that that those servers that they had for the closed beta they have now shut it down, so it's no longer there. So that might be alluding to what's coming. We don't know, but yeah. You beat her? All right, so you're almost done, bro. But yeah, man, Ruben, probably, hopefully that answered your question, my brother. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, let's go. Also, if y'all not tuned in to that Diddy trial, I've been listening, bro. That Diddy trial is getting ugly. You understand? Getting ugly. But yeah, you're almost done, Michael. Y'all make sure I smash that like button. We're gonna keep it moving. Let's see if we try to get into these a little bit faster since we spend a lot of time, man. Damn. So this is over at Pure Xbox. Huge number of people are canceling Doom pre-orders over botched physical. Wait, somebody said they bought Doom? Did I see that here? Oh, Ruben. Yeah. Ruben bought it. But you didn't buy the premium. Wait, let me see something. Well, let me see something. Bro, look at that. When you open up game, you saw that? It looks so fire, bro. Look. Look. That looks fire. Okay. All right, hurry up. What's going on here, man? Because I believe it's today. Okay, here we are. Doom. 5 hours. Oh, we playing that tonight. So it's available in 5 hours and 35 minutes. Oh, we playing that tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta set up that stream. Make sure y'all tune in. We playing this tonight in 5 hours. That's 5 horas. You understand what I'm saying? Facts. I already got the game installed, so all I gotta do is press play, ladies and gentlemen, and we gonna see what's up. So make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all tune in. Yeah, Michael. I've been listening into the trial. It's crazy, bro. Crazy. Man, I keep going. Man, okay. Let me try to get through this. So, the back end of last week, we reported that Doom the Dark Ages physical version seemingly had a tiny amount of content on the disc, leading to a huge number of people canceling their boxed pre-orders. This comes courtesy of the game preservation-focused Twitter account Does It Play. Plenty of disappointed Doom fans have responded to confirm they've been canceling their physical versions since the news dropped. And this is what they had to say. This one says, I canceled my collector's edition over this. That's crazy, bro. I don't know if I would have done that, bro. That collector's comes with the Doomslayer statue. I don't know if I would have canceled that, my brother. I'm sorry. I want that Doomslayer statue, bro. I want it. So, another one says, yep, I had the 99 physical version pre-ordered and canceled because there's no point. I'll just buy a digital version sometime when it goes on super sale if I end up still wanting to play it then. Another one says, 100% I canceled, as you know. Gears better be on the disc. Another one says, easiest canceled pre-order of my life. Their loss. And the last one says, let's hope there are many that are canceling the order, but of course, the boycott must be total. If you still buy the digital version, Microsoft still wins. That's their purpose, after all, to force you to buy it digitally. I keep telling you. You want to talk? It's right here. This is how you talk. Right here. But yeah, he made a point there, bro. That's why I keep telling y'all. Like, you want something done, that's what you gotta do. That's it. You know, put out petitions online, get them signed, do all that, and that's how you get things done. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you just notice, like, things that you see on Twitter is just for clicks, it's just for content and things like that. That's how you know. Because in the reality, they not trying to do nothing about it anyways. They just want you to click on what they doing and see and hear them out. That's it. Because if you was really serious about it, that's how you would act. So that's it right there. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this one. I'm curious to see the sales numbers when the sales numbers come out for this game. Due to the fact that all these people have been canceling, now I'm curious to see what the sales numbers are going to be. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that one. We're going to keep moving. We spoke on this already. Oh, my goodness. Shout outs to Chloe Gamer on Twitch for being the latest follower over on Twitch. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you so much. First party game sales will increase over next year, Sony says. We already know that of Death Stranding, Stellar Blade, PC release. We already spoke on this, all right? We already know that they said that they're going to have at least one major first party title to come out every single year, all right? Anything other than that one title is basically a plus. But they are saying at least one major title will come out moving forward, all right? So that's that right there. I'm not going to get into that all that much. So this is over at WCCF Tech, and here we go, people. Why this is not on TV? I believe this is the juror selection process. They don't show this, even though they should. I don't believe they're allowed to show this on TV. Only when the official trial starts, that's when they'll be able to bring it on to TV. So Kingdom Hearts 4 is still in development, continues as Square Enix cancels Missing Link mobile game. Publisher's 3-year reboot plan highlights focus on quality over quantity. Okay? Multi-platform releases. They say here. In a new message shared by the publisher today, it has been confirmed that the mobile game Kingdom Hearts Missing Link has been officially canceled. The publisher canceled the game as it was determined that it will be difficult to offer a service that players will find satisfactory over a long period of time. At the end of the message, Square Enix confirmed that they are still hard at work on Kingdom Hearts 4, so hopefully it won't take long to see more of the next entry in the series, of which we have seen very little since its announcement. The cancellation of Kingdom Hearts Missing Link seems to be part of a Big 3 reboot plan from Square Enix, which is being implemented to achieve consistent releases of major titles and more cooperation between the creative studios. The plan was outlined today in new documents shared after the unveiling of the company's fiscal year report, and it includes the creation of an R&D division for AI development tools, a multi-platform focus to improve profitability of games, placing all its games under the management of the same studio, reducing outsourcing, the cancellation of several titles, and more. And it will take time to implement the plan. The publisher expects a large drop in net sales, but stable operating income for the current fiscal year ending in March 2026, so no major release should be expected. There it is. Though it's likely at this point that Kingdom Hearts 4 is not going to launch before March 31st, 2026, Square Enix still has a few titles in the pipeline. The Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remakes are still scheduled for this year, as is the Final Fantasy VII remake for Nintendo Switch 2 port. which will unlikely offer a 60 frame per second mode on the system despite some recent hints. The publisher is also working with TBS TV to create a game based on an original intellectual property. So there's a new game on the horizon. They're working with TBS TV, and that's it right there, because as we go over to pushsquare.com, they say here, okay, the publisher's net sales were down 8.9% year on year, making for a largely average performance. Okay. So like we said, they are basically going quality over quantity. So they're narrowing that down to things that games and IPs that they see are where the money's at, right? So that's what they're gonna do now. Yeah, that's the plan right there. When was the last time we saw Kingdom Hearts, bro? That was like what, 4 years ago? Or something like that? I don't know. But that's nasty work right there that they haven't showed us anything about that. And again, this is just the same thing, iterating the same thing. With they partnering up with TBS TV to create a new original IP, okay? So that's it right there. TBS, by the way, okay? TBS is one of the 5 private broadcasters and is mostly known as the home of Ninja Warrior, known as Sasuke in Japan, a sports/reality show where 100 participants compete in a 4-stage obstacle course. So that's almost basically giving us a look into what the game might be. That's what TBS is. That's what they're known for, okay? Basically a reality show type of situation, a sports reality show. 100 participants compete in a 4-stage obstacle course. So that's it right there. Also, let me see right here what they say about TBS, because that's what we really got to focus on. TBS Television Inc. aims to be the starting point that moves society by delivering heart-stirring moments in a variety of fields. TBS brand promise is to create the world of tomorrow with the best of time. With this brand promise, we are taking on the challenge of pioneering digital content and growing into the global content brand TBS. As a part of these efforts, in July, we will launch our own game business brand, TBS Games, and focus on the creation of original IP originating from games. All right, so that's it right there. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that one right there. Yo, C Fresh, what it do, my brother? What's happening, bro? Yeah, man, let me know, man. 3 years ago? Oh, okay. All right. So that's it right there. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that one. We're gonna keep moving. So this is an Infinity Ward veteran saying that Call of Duty is like The Simpsons in that it feels like it's run out of ideas at times, okay? Damn. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay, my bad. So, Chance Glasgow, a veteran games developer who was on the original members of Infinity Ward setup to work on the original Call of Duty, has looked back on the franchise during an interview with News 9. And while he's partial to a bit of Warzone, he admitted it sometimes feels like the franchise has run out of ideas. Talking about the original Call of Duty, Glasgow noted that it wasn't a massive hit right away, but eventually built up a strong following, with Activision giving them freedom to do things that weren't previously possible in rival shooter Medal of Honor. We knew we could, he says, we knew we could make a really good game. Activision gave us the freedom to do things we couldn't on Medal of Honor, but it was still a new franchise. It didn't have a big spike in sales right away. It just climbed gradually as word got out. multiplayer really hooked people, and over time, it became huge. It's almost like The Simpsons. It's been around so long that it feels like they've run out of ideas at times. It kind of wandered into left field, but I still enjoy playing Warzone. I spent more time making World War II games than America was actually in World War II. So, moving to modern settings felt refreshing. I wouldn't say Call of Duty peaked at Modern Warfare 2, but that was probably the best game we made. So that's it right there. That's basically all he had to say about that. And he's absolutely right. They definitely have run out of ideas. You see all these damn DLCs. You see everybody that they putting into the game. That's basically you running out of ideas. You know? As far as like the core of the game. I'm pretty sure they're looking at Fortnite and they try to do the same thing as Fortnite and things like that. But listen, man, for this type of game, it's not going to work. So that's it right there. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that one. We're going to keep moving to the next topic of the show. We're over at Insider Gaming. They say here that the next Battlefield campaign takes inspiration from Civil War and Dead Space. Okay? The senior producer for the upcoming Battlefield title has discussed how the Civil War and Dead Space inspired the game's campaign. During an interview with Inverse, upcoming Battlefield senior producer Philip Ducharme mentioned Alex Garland's 2024 movie Civil War. Ducharme stated that Civil War is a good reference for some of the things that developers are pushing in this game. The creative director Roman Campos Oriola added that they are really interested in the concept of talented but ordinary people put in extraordinary situations. For those out of the loop, Civil War movie is set in a dystopian future America. It features a team of military embedded journalists racing against time to reach Washington, D.C. before the rebel faction takes over the White House. I saw that movie, by the way. The senior producer for the upcoming Battlefield title also spoke on how Dead Space has impacted the game. During the development of Dead Space, the developers learned about the curve of tension and how to transition from one beat to another while having the highs and the lows keep players hooked, which they might implement in the next Battlefield campaign. Ducharme explained that it is obviously very different in a game like Battlefield, but they were able to bring the mentality over from Dead Space, close quote. That's it right there. That's it right there. Man, if these people hit, this game is going to be huge, bro. If this, listen, man, everything that's been coming out of this game so far, the leaked footage from the play testers and things like that, now hearing this, bro, this game is going to be crazy, bro. This is going to be huge. If they do it correctly, bro. If that gameplay feel good, it's over. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that one. We going to keep moving. Real quick. Ubisoft is teaming up with Bad Boys for Life directors to make a Riders Republic film adaptation. So I'm not going to read through this. This is just something that I want to bring to you. And just so you can know, there are Riders Republic is a game, an extreme sports, right? You do bike riding, snowboarding, and all that stuff. So they're going to do a movie out of it. And they are hiring the Bad Boys for Life directors. And there it is right there. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this one. We're going to keep it moving. And don't stay on WCCF Tech. The Claire Obscure Expedition 33 on Nintendo Switch 2 could be interesting, says Sandfall CEO. It's one of the most successful and maybe begin adding Nintendo Switch 2. So let's get to right here. Okay? This is where it at. Well, at this point, considering the success of the game, it kind of changes everything. So, clearly, it's too early to say, but we're kind of in a situation where, let's say there are a lot of opportunities showing up. Way too many at once. We're figuring out what we'll go for and what we won't. But yeah, it's definitely something that could be interesting. A turn-based JRPG like Clair Obscur Expedition 33 could indeed resonate very well with the Nintendo audience, which would get access to a fantastic game as outlined in WCCF Tech's review. And this is just their review on the game, okay? So the game is powered by Unreal Engine 5, okay? But it's not one of the heaviest titles made with Epic's technology. The Nintendo Switch 2 hardware could likely run it. Whether that means Sandford Interactive and publisher Kepler Interactive actually make the port remains to be seen, okay? So that's it right there. Sounds like they're thinking about it. They don't know if they're going to go through with it or not, but that's just something to keep an eye on. They asked them about it, right? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that one. We're going to keep moving to the next topic here. Valve is now working on a new project codenamed TF, and that is according to a rumor. Similar to how the HLX, rumored to be Half-Life 3, was discovered. This codename project isn't a leftover from Deadlock or any other project, as its inclusion in the Source 2 engine, which powers every game from Valve, means that there is a preset inside the engine with development tools that can be used by a team to make content for it. This is, according to the leaker, a standard procedure for every game developed in the Source 2 engine, as a differentiation of sorts is needed to indicate different projects and development tools. So, as what the project could be, no one can say. Though the codename seems to suggest some relation with Team Fortress. Tyler McVickers believes it's not a port of Team Fortress 2 and the Source 2 engine. Going by the timeline and the fact that the project is more recent than Deadlock and Counter-Strike 2, it's very possible that the project is currently in the same state as the earliest Deadlock footage available online. So it will take some time to learn more about it. All right, so that's it right there. They're working on a new IP. That's it right there. Codename TF, all right? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that one. We're going to keep it moving, ladies and gentlemen, to the next topic of the show, people. Here we are. We're over at pushsquare.com. Oh, we already read this. Yeah, we already read this. We got to skip through this. We're going to cross over to Eurogamer.com and the Nintendo Switch 2 final tech specs and system reservations have been confirmed. You understand what I'm saying? They're confirmed. Starting with the CPU. This is according to Digital Foundry, by the way. And this is an article by none other than Richard Ledbetter. This is him right here, okay? They start with the CPU. I'm just going to go through some of it, not all of it, all right? All right. NVIDIA and Nintendo have indeed settled on the ARM Cortex A78C running the ARM VA64-bit instruction set with cryptography extensions enabled. 32-bit is not supported by the SDK. Looking at the official specs shared by ARM, there are various cache configurations available, but the Switch 2 iteration has 64K of L1 instruction cache and another 64K or L1 data cache. Moving on to L2, each of the 8 cores has 256K, while all 8 cores can share 4 megabytes of L3 cache, right? These are the specs right here. Okay, this is according to Richard Ledbetter and the folks over at Digital Foundry. This is the Switch 2. This is the Switch 1. See here, 8. The ARM Cortex, right? We got 8 over here. We got 4 over here. The CPU clocks 998 megahertz docked. Okay. 1.1 megahertz mobile. Max 1.7 gigs compared to 1020 megahertz docked / mobile, and that's a max of 1.78 gigahertz. Okay, you see all that right there. We're not going through all of that. Let's keep going. You understand what I'm saying? Let me read you this part right here. So, the original Switch Tegra X1 featured ARM Cortex A57 cores, 4 of them, which one reserved for OS features, leaving 3 free for developers. There's a similar ratio in the Switch 2, with 6 cores available to developers and 2 reserved by Nintendo for running the operating system. CPU clocks are confirmed, but still a bit of a mystery. In mobile mode, the CPU runs at 1100 megahertz, dropping down to 998 megahertz in its performance mode. Typically used when running docked, a distinction we make because there's nothing stopping developers running Switch 1 or Switch 2 in mobile mode when docked. We still don't have an explanation on why mobile mode CPU clocks are higher than the performance mode. But memory bandwidth drops in mobile mode, which will likely have an impact on CPU performance. That's just a theory on our part, says Richard. Sorry, excuse me. Let's move on to graphics. Wait, let's continue. But then the graphics are next. We're just going to focus on the CPU and the GPU. Everything, display and all that, we already know what time it is, right? Interestingly, Nintendo does specify the maximum clock for the CPU is 1.7 gigahertz. A lot higher than the other specified figures. Again, speculation here. So what are you talking about speculation? You just named the article confirmed. Like, bro, I don't even feel like reading this anymore. Yo, it's unbelievable. You just put, okay? You just put confirmed, okay? The article says here, Nintendo Switch 2 final tech specs and system reservations confirmed. Oh my goodness. These people are out of control. I'm not reading this no more. I ain't reading this no more because it's all speculation. It's all speculation. That's what you talking about. What are you talking about? Wait until the damn system comes out, get your hands on it, and try and then do the article. Yo, oh man, I can't, bro. I can't, bro. The system is out in about two weeks, 2 more weeks, and the system is coming out. You can't wait 2 weeks. You can't wait 2 weeks. I'm not reading this no more. I'm waiting until the official console comes out and the official report comes out, not speculation. All right? So we're going to keep it moving to the next topic. The next Mario movie title quietly announced, then quickly removed by NBC Universal. Real quick. So this is it right here. This is what they put out. And as you can see, there's a bunch of different movies that they're naming. Megan 2.0, Nobody 2, The Bad Guys 2, How to Train Your Dragon, Downtown Abbey, the grand finale, The Black Phone 2, Him, The Phonician Scheme, and here it is, Super Mario World. That's according to them, that's going to be the next title of the next Super Mario movie. It's going to be called Super Mario World, and then you see Shrek and you see Minions. Whatever ends up being called, the second animated Super Mario Brothers movie is currently set to hit U.S. cinemas on April 3rd, with a Japanese release scheduled for the 24th of April, and all other territories likely somewhere between. All right, so that's it right there for that. Give you an update. That's all I'm doing. So be on the lookout for that. We're gonna keep moving to the next topic. FBC Firebreak. The reviews have been out already. They came out. This game is available on June 17. Okay, June 17. We'll be able to play this game. Also, remember, you don't have to purchase it. It's gonna be on Game Pass, and it's gonna be on PlayStation Plus. So this is not for sale. This is gonna be thrown into the subscription services. So we'll all be able to get a crack at it, right? But as far as what I've been hearing, it's kind of like weird, but they like it. I don't know. I'm not trying to go through this whole thing, but that's what I was getting from it. That the gameplay is like kind of weird in a way, but somehow like it works and they like it or things like that. But that's it right there. Just be on the lookout for this. We'll be playing it for free. All right. That's June 17th. Game Pass, PlayStation Plus. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that one. We're going to keep moving to the next topic. We're almost towards the end. Yep. We're almost towards the end. We're going back to WCCF Tech. And the Stalker Legends of the Zone Trilogy Enhanced Edition comes to PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC next week. Okay? The version of an updated version of the first 3 Stalker games it previously released on PS4 and Xbox One is now coming to PS5, Series X and S, PC next week on May 20th, 2025. The new current gen version of the remaster includes better lighting with God rays, screen space reflections, upscale textures and environments, advanced shaders, and cutscenes that have been pre-rendered in 4K to add to the storytelling. For console players, though, the catch to all of this, you'll see as much of these upgrades as the graphics mode you pick will allow. Okay, so depending on the mode that you pick, that's what you're going to get. Playing on the PS5 Pro. Okay? Or Xbox Series X consoles. Players can select between 4 graphics mode: quality, balance, performance, and ultra performance. The first 3 are all set at a 4K resolution, with the frame rate caps being the only variable. Excuse me. Okay. Quality runs at 4K 30, balance runs at 4K 40, and performance runs at 4K 60. Ultra performance sets the resolution down to 2K to reach 120 frames, all right? So that's it right there. When does this? Okay, boom, boom, boom. How much is this? That's what I'm looking for. They don't have a price. Oh, the best part about this enhanced edition is that anyone who has already purchased any of the remasters in the Stalker will be getting the enhanced version for free. Okay, so they don't say the price. All right, but if you have it, you're gonna get an upgrade for free. There it is, right there. Such as wait. It's saying that it's Steam Deck approved. Well, there it is. All right, y'all let me know how y'all feel about that one. I don't know if they fixed it on the game. I don't know, bro. Michael, typical Digital Foundry. Facts. What does this mean in English? Yeah, that is weak. That's what it means. That's what it means. That is weak. And they are saying with those specs, they are saying, because I'm gonna show you something in a little bit. Right? Matter of fact, let me show you now before I forget. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do. So where my boy at? Hold up. Where my boy at? Okay, here. So basically, right? This is according to our boy Xtas1. You understand what I'm saying? So, he's saying here, so it's official. The specs for the Nintendo Switch 2, and no, it cannot, it's not even on the same level as a Steam Deck. And nonetheless, even better than an Xbox Series S. Okay, so that's what he's saying. And then he starts mentioning the CPU. The Switch 2 has 8 all the specs that we just read, the 8 Cortex A7778C, right? Is more modern and efficient from the processor from the Switch 1. I'm doing the best I can trying to translate this. Then he goes on to mention the Steam Deck's CPU, which is AMD Zen 2, also has 4 Nucleos and 8 threads. Okay, it has 8 threads and 4 Nucleo. I don't know what he's saying there. It's more potent por tener mejor IPC and velocidad. It's more potent than the CPU that it has on the Switch 2. And then he goes on to mention the one that the Series S has. Okay? It has 16 threads, 8 cores. So 8 cores, 16 threads. Steam Deck has 4 cores, 8 threads. And the Switch 2 has 8 cores. Then he goes on to talk about graphics. Man, this is tough. Trying to translate this. Switch 2 Architect Ampere is the same generation as the RTX 30. As an RTX 30 with 1536 core CUDAs, okay? Estimate of a 1.5, a 2 teraflop, with support of DLSS. Yeah, things of that nature. Steam Deck's GPU. This is tough, bro. Trying to translate this. Steam Deck GPU AMD RDNA 2 with 1.6 T flops. Very efficient for portátil y compatible con tecnologías modernas como FSR. So it's very efficient to be compatible with modern technologies like FSR. That's what the AMD RDNA 2 with 1.6 T flops offers the Steam Deck. And then he goes on to Series S. Basically, so not to waste that much time on this, that's what he's saying. That basically Steam Deck is on par or even stronger, he would say, than the Switch 2. So that's it right there. That's it right there. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all rocking with the gifted one, people. I keep telling y'all. You understand? It's facts. It's facts. I keep telling y'all. Let's keep going. We almost towards the end. Assassin's Creed's Netflix live-action series writing team includes award-winning novelist Emily St. John Mandel. So this is according, reportedly being in the works over at Netflix, who is best known for her work for post-apocalyptic stories Station 11 and The Glass Hotel. I haven't seen any of those. Mandel also worked on HBO TV adaptation of Station 11 as a producer and is attached to the God of War series as an executive story editor. There it is. Beyond that, the WGA listing also confirmed that screenwriter Sam Tucci is working on the Assassin's Creed series alongside the Walking Dead World Beyond Sam Reynolds. So that's it right there. I just wanted to update y'all on that one. That's what's going on with Assassin's Creed, all right? Over at Netflix. That's it right there. That's who's writing it. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that one. Let's go on here and stay at PSU. We're going to cross over. And this is for Iron Man, okay, to feature a major single-player levels according to the new job listing. So they have a new job listing right now. Where is it? According to the job listing from EA, the description for a level designer position reads, Motive is looking for a level designer to create extremely fun, satisfying game levels that align with our creative vision. Before revealing the responsibilities of the candidate are to design and build major single-player levels. It also mentions experience a single-player action RPG game as a level designer and or an avid player. Iron Man was officially announced back in September 22. A month later, it was confirmed that its deal with Marvel will span at least 3 titles. Fast forward to October 2023, and EA Motive revealed that Iron Man was still in early pre-production and will utilize Unreal Engine 5. There it is. Keep telling y'all. Most recently, it was revealed that development of Iron Man had reached an important milestone. Although given that EA Motive is still hiring for the title, it's still some ways off from release. You hiring a damn level designer? What you mean? Whatever. Well, that's it right there for that. That's it right there for that, and that's it for the main topics of today's show. Let's take a look at this trailer of Superman, okay? I do want to check out this trailer real quick with y'all for Superman. Where am I? Let me see if everything is good. Let me see here. AC Shadows official. So 3 million in its first week. Damn.
Finish him.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's go ahead and let's check out this trailer. Where are we? Here. Here. Boom. 4K, baby. 4K, baby. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, man. Facts. Let's watch this. Let me lower myself a little bit. Hold up. Right there. Here we go, people. What you playing, Softness? Oh, you playing Days Gone? Let's check out this trailer right here, man. Superman, man. Official trailer from DC right here. You heard me? Where we at? Okay. Boom. This is what? Trailer number 2? Or something like that? Yeah. All right, so let's check out the official trailer number 2 for the Superman movie, which is coming out this summer. So and this is on the official DC YouTube channel. So let's see what we're gonna see here, right? Let's see what we got over here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me lower myself right there. Boom. Let me pick this up. Boom. Let's get into it, people. Let's run goodness, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna drop a bomb for that. Oh my goodness. Bro.
Finish him.
Oh my goodness. That was straight fire. Oh my goodness. I'm in there day 1, bro. Yo. the way he's shooting this film, I love it, bro. Like the filter that he got for the look at this shot, bro. The colors that he got for the movie, everything looks so good, so clean. It looks like it has life to it. Okay? This is what I'm talking about. Not that grayish color that we got in the other movies. That gray palette with no life, no color to it. This right here looks amazing. This looks incredible to me. Just the way he opened this trailer with this scenery right here. This looks fire, bro. What you call it? I don't know what to call it because I'm not into film and things like that. Like, it's just whatever he's choosing, like to make this movie, like the filter that he's using or whatever it is, I like it, bro. I like it. The tone that he's giving to it, I like it. It looks good, and it feels like a Superman movie. You understand what I'm saying? And you gotta make it different. You can't have a Superman movie and making it look like a Batman movie. It don't work. They're two different people. How they chose to create this movie is straight fire to me, bro. Look how open, look how clean this looks, right? Look at it. It looks amazing. We keep going, right? We keep going. He over again, they throwing stuff at his head. He mad. He tight. You understand what I'm saying? The build up that's coming along. This is forgot his name. He's gonna be in the Peacemaker season 2. Rick Flag. That's Rick Flag right there. Okay? That's the new Rick Flag. So you know he gonna put in work. But yeah, overall, that looks crazy right there. The way he's filming this movie is gonna be fire, bro. It's gonna be fire. Shout out to the color graders and the DO directors of photography. They cooking. Oh yeah, you know more than that than me, my brother. My bad. Cinematography. Okay, yeah. So the cinematography, right? The color grading, the lens and camera choice. Yeah, all that. Bro, look at these close-ups that he's bringing. Like, imagine when you go see this in IMAX, bro. This is gonna look incredible. You know, look at that. Look at that. You know, I can't wait, bro. This trailer was incredible. It was incredible. He looks like this scene right here. Watching him there, I wasn't really sold on him being Lex Luthor, but I think he's gonna kill it, bro. The way this little scene right here, it looked like he onto something, you know? Because what they previously gave us, I was like, I don't know, but I could see it, bro. I could see it now. Yeah, he looked like he onto something. So that was happening right here in these throughout these scenes that they were showing us. Like, man, I'm impressed, bro. I'm impressed. There's gonna be a lot of action, and he's a proven actor. Okay. Hold on, let me see what else. Yeah, this all looks good. It looks bright. It don't look dark. You know, it don't have that dark tone that Man of Steel had and Batman versus Superman and all this stuff. It looked good, bro. It looks good. It looks bright. It looks colorful. He's gonna bring us. He looks like he's doing a lot of creative things. Look at that shot, bro. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. That's Superman. When you look up in the sky. It's a bird, it's a plane. No. It's Superman. That picture right there, that says a lot right there, bro. That's like, I'm here. So, um, everything looks good. And by the way, real quick, just in case y'all didn't know, okay, just in case y'all didn't know, that's Hawk Girl right there. Okay, this is Hawk Girl in the middle, and it's being played by none other than Dina from The Last of Us. That's her. Okay, that's her right there. Just in case y'all didn't know. But yeah, all these scenes look fire to me, bro. All these scenes look fire. They're doing an incredible job. And man, I will be there. When is it? July 11? July 10? July 10? July 11. Boom. So there it is right there. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this one. And real quick, what's his name? Corn Sweat? I forgot his first name. He's a proven actor. You could tell already in this trailer that he's going, as far as the acting, he's bringing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I never got down with Henry Cavill because I don't like his acting. He might look the part. He might, fit in a suit and look like a Superman. But the acting, I could never get down with it. I don't know why. So, by the looks of it, he looks like he's going to bring it as far as the acting. And James Gunn looks like he's bringing it as the director of this movie. I can't wait to see this on IMAX. You imagine how this is going to look in an IMAX? It's going to look incredible, man. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about this one, man. That's it for my trailer reaction for the Superman movie coming in July. Once they go for pre-order, make sure you go ahead and get them tickets early because they're going to be sold out. So get ready. And that's what I got to say about that. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you enjoy? Are you going to go see this movie? Do you like him? And do you agree with me liking Corn Sweat over Cavill as Superman? It's your boy Gift the Game. I'm gone. That's my reaction right there, people. So we are officially, the floor is officially yours, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go look for some trailers, and we're going to take questions, comments, concerns, all that. You understand what I'm saying? Thank y'all for rocking with me, man. It was a long stream today, people. We're not going to last too long, though, in this portion because Doom comes out in 4 hours and 40 minutes. So I gotta get myself situated and be ready to stream that tonight. So make sure y'all pull up tonight because we're gonna be streaming Doom. We're gonna see what that's about. All right. Let me see here what I got. No. Let me go here. This. How's that? Put the music back on. Bad, y'all. Back on. Back. Here. Bang. Dimension. Bang. There we are, people. Thank y'all so much, man. We're gonna stay here for a few and then we up out of here, man. Make sure y'all tune in for that Doom Dark Ages gameplay tonight. Facts. Gifted knew he had a clip there. Battling the Snyder argument in the comments below too. Baiting the Snyder comments. Yeah, my bad. Yeah. Facts. What am I doing? But yeah, facts, Hotness. Did y'all like Cavill? Do y'all like Cavill as Superman? Do y'all like how he acts? These are all games that you can play right now, by the way. So whatever you're seeing on your screen, you're able to play right now. That's what he said. Yeah. You can play right now. So there they are. So whatever you see on the screen, if you like it, most chances are you'll be able to play them right now. I appreciate that, Sotness. Let me see what y'all said here. Use Superman outside gifted. Ari and Red V Raptor. Some boy got that. I don't know what y'all talking about, bro. The only good Superman he played was Justice League film where he saved people. You like Snyder stuff, and Cavill was solid to me, but I don't care. Comics change artists and writers a million times too. Oh, for sure. For sure. I don't really like Snyder, bro. I don't really like Snyder like that. I don't know. And Cavill, I don't like how he acts, bro. He acts the same to me, bro. Like, I don't know. You go see, I saw him on when he was in Mission Impossible as the bad guy. I'm like, bro. Like, yo, get this dude off camera, please. I don't like Snyder, bro. Snyder made Batman a killer. He made Superman a killer. That's what he did. He made Superman a killer. You know what I'm saying? So wait. Let me see. So that'll be at damn. So wait. This is available in 4.5 hours. So that's at 4 hours and 37 minutes. So that's at 7 o'clock. So let me put it for 7. I gotta set up that stream right now, yo. I gotta set up that stream right now. Yeah, that bathroom fight scene in Mission Impossible was lit. You liked it? I don't like his acting, bro. I don't like his acting. He don't convince me, bro. I don't know. What was I? Oh yeah, let me try to get that stream together. Try to get that stream together here. Bro, I don't have a damn screenshot of Doom? Kidding me? Oh man. What a show, people. What a show. Damn, we spoke about a lot today, man. Okay. Boom. Yeah. But yeah, whatever y'all see on the screen and y'all like it, it's available to play right now. That's what he says. This. Well, what y'all thought about that trailer, man? That trailer looked lit, bro. That trailer looked lit. You understand what I'm saying? Lit. Yes, sir. Underline this. Yo, Guru, you didn't get it. You didn't get the email for Wuthering Waves. I need to get Wuthering Waves. Where winds meet. And did y'all see the trailer for The Peacemaker season 2? That was gonna be fire. Season 1 was fire. That looks good. Okay. All right. Do that. Oh yeah, the God of War stuff. Yeah, it's basically like the event that they had over in Cali. Remember they had a what you call it? For the anniversary that they were all there signing autographs and things like that. It's basically that, you know. I don't feel like we gotta show that here because there's just gonna be a lot of like signing autographs and things like that. Unless y'all want me to, unless y'all want me to pull it up. But yeah, I looked into it. I was like, oh nah, you gotta see Peacemaker, Satnus. Peacemaker is fire, and it's legitimately funny, bro. Like it's actually like it's funny. You gotta watch it, bro. It's good. It's good. But yeah, we got Where Winds Meet gameplay on the 16th. Let me schedule this. Bruh. What's up? This one. All because I didn't change. That look good to me. You understand? That look good to me. All right. They didn't show any new announcement. Nah, in that God of War stuff, nah. They didn't show any new announcement. Just to give y'all an idea, the Ari Alexa camera they're using in Superman starts at 95,000. Damn. Crazy. Bro, that move, the way they shot those scenes, they look incredible, bro. Like, I love how he shot that movie, bro. Like, bright, with color and sun. Like, it feels like an open space. Like, you can see things. You could breathe. Like, it feels like a breath of fresh air. Like, bro, those grayish scenes that we were tone that we were getting from Snyder's Superman movies, like, nah, bro, nah. Save that for Batman, bro. Save all that dark tone stuff for Batman. That's the Caped Crusade over there. Oh, like yeah. Oh, Lobo's coming out. By the way, Lobo is coming out. Onimusha's coming out soon. Yeah, the remaster. But I don't think I'm gonna get to play that game. I'm not gonna play it. Yo, see, Fresh. A lot of gamers turned into financial analysts today. Facts. That's facts. That's facts. I'm pretty sure everybody did. Just oversaturated color with a lot of bloom. So if Doom is a prequel, then they have to dumb it down. I don't know. Wait, this is Blade. So why he talking about you can play these right now? That's false. We're going to play tonight, Michael. We're going to play tonight. Don't see. That's why you stay still. Nah, there was already images out there, like people playing it. And it was like, bro, you got to move. Like, Doom is not a game that you just stand there and shoot. Like, you got to move. So, I don't know, bro. Let's see. Dave's Bike Shop. Yo, we're going to spend a couple more minutes and we out of here. Because we got to come back tonight. Understand what I'm saying? Coming back tonight. Doom plus dumb equals doom. That's funny, bro. That's funny. They turned into translators too. Crazy work. I might try this Wheel World game. Oh, I didn't even see. I haven't even been paying attention. Oh, the bike game? Yeah, that bike game looks good. And this one looks good too. This one right here looks good too. And the bike one looks good too. What's Doom's Metacritic? Let's check, shall we? Let's see where it's sitting at. It's sitting at an 85. It's sitting currently at an 85. User scores to be determined. We got 85 from PlayStation 5, 85 from PC, and 87 for Xbox. And that's 25 reviews on Xbox, 62 reviews on PC, and 54 on PlayStation 5. So we sitting at an 85 right now. That's where we at, people. That's where we at, people. Facts. You understand? Facts. Bro, the New York federal agents just released the extremely graphic, full unedited 15-minute video of Diddy and Cassie hotel fight in Los Angeles that showed Diddy dragging Cassie across the hotel hallway. They just released a full 15-minute video, bro. I'm gonna watch that on here. Yo, that case. Oh, they got new Ninja Gaiden. Wait. Let me show you the new Ninja Gaiden. My bad. Hold up. Let me show you the new Ninja Gaiden 4. Shout outs to Anita Babar over on YouTube for being a new subscriber, man. Thank you so much for that subscription. For subscribing to the channel. Let me show y'all Ninja Gaiden 4. New trailer. New gameplay. Is this right here? Let me see if this is it. Yeah, this is it. Let me see. Let me just show y'all this real quick. There it is. There it is. There it is right there. That looks fire, I might add. That climbing game too. You had a friend who was trying to make a mountain survival game? Oh, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Why so little on Xbox? It's always like that, bro. Every time it's about critics, they always get the less number of reviews. $15 minutes, damn. Same, you gonna watch it? Yeah, bro. I'm gonna watch it once we're done here. I know Cassie's husband sitting there, owing his shit between the consensual stuff and forced abuse. Buddy will need counseling. Yo, that's crazy. To watch all that, like, that's crazy, bro. Like, so big. Look, man, big props to him for having to sit through all that and listen to all that and hear all that, watch all that. Whew, that's tough. That's tough. But yeah, man, that case is gonna be crazy, bro. Ninja Gaiden is gonna be absolute fire. Facts, bro. That looks crazy, bro. That gameplay I just showed you, that looks fire, bro. Yo, Sotness, I appreciate you, my brother. Yes, sir. Yeah, it got Platinum Games written all over it. Yeah, camera, it is far back. But it's because of the gameplay, the style of the gameplay. That's why. I get it. But yeah. Yeah, Michael, exactly. Exactly. Woo! Where we at, man? All right, we there. Good. Yeah, as soon as these trailers is done, we out of here. Just trying to see what else I see over here. We pretty much covered almost everything. Crazy. Okay. Yeah, man. Um, Crazy work. Um, yeah, I know, Michael. I know, bro. But you there, bro. You made it to the end, bro. You there. So much props, my brother. Props to you. No? Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, man. Facts. Subscribe to the channel if it is your first time here, man. And you did have a great time. Know what I'm saying? Whew. A lot of games coming. Yo, there's a lot of things happening, man. A lot of things happening. Oh, is this the altars? Yeah, I believe this. I think this is the altars. Yo, that looks fire, bro. I mean, the graphically. Look at that. Yeah, that is the altars. Yo, that looks crazy, bro. My man got smacked up. You heard? My man said, yo, what you doing? Smacked up. Oh, that's the game right there. That's gonna be they're coming out with a demo. This month. That's Blades of Fire right there. Uh yeah, I'm gonna try out the demo, of course, just to see. But yeah, man. Yeah, it's about to wrap up. Yep. So that being said, man, thank y'all so much for those who tuned in. And stayed throughout the entire show, man. I appreciate it. Or anybody who just stopped by, thank y'all so much, man. Thank y'all for those who hit the like button as well. To all the members of the channel, man, I appreciate y'all. Everybody who keeps the chat alive, I appreciate y'all very much, man. It means a lot. So make sure y'all come back a little bit later on at 7. We're gonna be doing the Doom, the Dark Ages live gameplay. I already scheduled it, so make sure y'all pull up a little bit later and let's see what Doom is all about. Make sure y'all smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if it's your first time, share out the stream, click on that link that's pinned at the top of the chat. That gives you access to all the perks and become an official sponsor of the channel. Those of y'all on Twitch, man, I appreciate y'all pulling up today, rocking out with your boy. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy, the gifted one here, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. I'm gone.